Hello and welcome to day 91 of the 1000 days of no code challenge. As of now, probably you are the only one working on your app, doing everything by yourself. In reality, as the app grows, you might need multiple people to be working on the app at the same time. And this is needed so that you can speed things up and get things done faster. But how do you work as a team in Bubble without stepping on each other's toes? Let's see that. Let's firstly see how do we add collaborators and how does that entire thing work. And then we will see how can multiple people work together without stepping on each other's toes. So go to settings, go to collaboration, and here is where you can invite somebody, right? So you can add something like MNOP@with7.com and then click on invite. Of course, user should already have a Bubble account with this particular email ID. Now, I don't think we have an email ID with this account, so let me click on invite. And you can see the user MNOP@with7.com isn't a Bubble user yet. Please have them sign up first, right? So this is how you can invite somebody to be a part of your project. Once you add them, they will generally be added as a non-admin. That means they do not have access to change the app plan. They do not have access to add some paid plugins. They do not have any access which is meant for admins to handle in the application, right? And then app, data, logs, you have options to control. So when you go to app, you can see view and edit, view only. As the name suggests, view and edit will allow them to view and also edit anything in the application. View only would allow them to only view the application. Data, again we have no permission, view only, view and run as, view and edit. So no permission would mean that they cannot see any data in the database. View only would allow them to view it only. View and run as would allow them to not just view it, but you can also run as any of the users if you have noticed, right? So you can go to users and you can run as any particular user from the database. So if you give them view and run as access, then they will be able to view as well as run as any of the users in the database. View and edit will allow them to do anything in the database. It includes deleting as well. Now with logs, we have no permission, view and query. So no permission would not allow them to view anything in the logs. View and query would allow them to check the logs and do some queries and stuff like that. Now, at the end, you can see only dev version. So if you check this box, then they will not be able to go to the live version, right? So this is live version. And if you have checked the dev, so this is what these options are all about. Now, let's understand what is some best practice when there are multiple people working on the same app. First and foremost, if multiple people are working on the same app at the same time, it is very important for all of you to understand which part of the app are you working on. Because if more than one person is working on the same section, like same page, same reusable element or something like that, then the chances are you are going to override somebody's work. For example, if I make change in this particular button, and if the other person also makes changes to this button, not just text but also workflows, then there will be some overlapping when you merge them. And that's why it's very important for all of the developers who are working on the app to align as to which part of the application are they working on. And it's always advisable that you work on different parts altogether. So if you go to main and then creating branch, create a branch in your own name, right? So for example, I'll create a branch for myself, let's say 001, and I will communicate to the developers that, okay, I am going to work on project section, right? I'll not touch anything else. And if anything else is required for the thing that I'm doing, then I'll communicate. Likewise, there should be another branch created for other developer. Okay, again, come to main and then create a branch from here. Okay, and this time, let's say it's Meghana branch 002. And Meghna can communicate that she will be working on, let's say, tweet page, right? Or any reusable element that is related to tweet. Okay. One thing should be common though is none of the developers should do any changes in the main branch, right? Because main is meant only for you to get the data from other branches, because then main becomes the single source of truth. You get any branch into the main branch before you send it to line. That's a practice that we have been following for a very long time and have been working for us smoothly for all the projects that we have been working on. And that's ensured that all our projects are working smoothly. So once the developers have made their changes, come back to main, and from main, you firstly reset to live. So in case if somebody has done any changes in main by mistake, you reset it to whatever is available in the live. And this should be communicated to all your developers so that they do not make it a habit of making any changes in main and then they say, oh no, I have made some changes, please do not, and so on and so forth, right? So you always reset main to live so that you get the same version that is there in live, and then you merge the changes from the branches that you want to send it to live. But one more good practice is always merging the changes from any branch that you want to get into main, test it once, and then send it to live. I hope this was helpful. Please share in the comments below if you have any practices that helps you manage with multiple developers in the same app. Of course, your plan should also support this. And let me quickly show you the plans. So if you go to change plans, the starter plan is meant only for single developer, whereas in the growth plan, we get 2 app editors. In the team plan, we get 5 app editors, and so on, so forth. Of course, if you are working with the agency, then even if you are in the free plan or starter plan, you can still invite the agency if they have bought the agency plan. Thank you. And now you know how do you work as a team in Bubble without disturbing each other's work. Of course, as mentioned before, your plan should allow you to add collaborators, or if you're working with the agency and if the agency has agency plan, then you can add them as collaborators as well. Now it's time for you to invite your fellow developers or we as agencies to help you wherever needed and build this faster and better. Once again, if you have still not subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you get notified whenever we upload a new video for you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.